This is you. 23 years old, an engineering degree in a drawer, and a phone that only rings when the bank calls about your father's loan. Tonight you sit in a hall with 200 glowing screens, wearing a headset that isn't yours. In the next 4 years, you will run the most profitable scam call center on earth. This is how it happens. It starts with a job ad taped to a bus stop. International process, night shift, fluent English required. No company name, but the pay is double what real companies offer graduates like you. On the rare occasions they reply at all. The interview takes 11 minutes. Nobody asks about your degree. They ask if you can sound calm while a stranger panics. You can. Day 1 looks legal. Badges, biometric entry. An HR woman with a lanyard explains the leave policy. Then a trainer slides you a laminated script and you read the first line. Hello, this is Microsoft Technical Support. Your computer has been sending us error messages. You have never worked for Microsoft. Neither has anyone else in this building. Here's how the machine works. A pop-up, seeded across 10,000 aging computers, screams that a virus has locked everything. There's a toll-free number. The panicked click travels through rented servers in 3 countries and lands in your headset. Somewhere in Ohio, a 71-year-old man is telling you he's scared. Your script calls him the customer. You're the virus. First save, $847 in gift cards. Read out code by a retired school teacher who thanks you for your patience. Your commission on her panic is more than your father's monthly loan payment. You go home at sunrise, sick and rich. Only one of those feelings survives the week. You turn out to be talented. You learn to mirror the caller's breathing, to sound like their grandson, to manufacture urgency in units of exactly 30 seconds. The floor ranks closers on a whiteboard, and your name climbs it like a fever line. The manager starts calling you professor. The rewards for being good at a terrible thing arrive fast. 6 months in, they hand you a team. You rewrite the scripts, shorter sentences, longer silences, a new opening line that doubles conversions. You institute call recordings, quality audits, performance reviews. The floor has an HR department, a payroll department, and a chai break at 3 a.m. The benefits package does not cover prison. Step back and see the industry. By some estimates, fraud floors like yours pull in tens of billions of dollars a year, from grey towers scattered across the planet, different cities, identical laminated scripts. There are wholesalers who sell victim phone lists by the million, graded for gullibility like coffee beans. It's an entire economy, and you are done being an employee in it. You and a man named Vikram rent your own floor, above a wedding card printer. Vikram is the calm kind of dangerous. 20 years of knowing which official prefers cash and which prefers favors. You bring the scripts, he brings the protection. 40 seats, spoofed American numbers, phone bills paid in crypto. You're a founder now. Congratulations. You diversify like any good startup. A refund desk that accidentally refunds too much, then asks for the difference back. A crypto recovery team that charges the already scammed a fee to chase money you know is gone. Each product gets its own script, its own training week, its own conversion dashboard. Investors would call this product market fit. Prosecutors call it wire fraud. 200 seats within 2 years. You run onboarding like an academy. Accent training, objection handling, a final exam where the trainee must keep a fake victim on the line for 40 minutes. You fail half of them. Standards matter. Your mother tells the neighbors you run a software company. In a way, she's not wrong. The money stops fitting in accounts, so it moves. Mule accounts into crypto, crypto into Hawala, Hawala into 3 apartments, and a German sedan you pay for in cash. Officially, you sell software solutions. Your tax return is a work of minimalist fiction. On the floor at midnight, 200 screens glow like a city that only you own. Then one night, during a quality audit, you click a random recording. An old man's voice. He isn't angry, he's begging. The account you emptied held the money from his wife's funeral policy. He says her name, as if that will help. Your best closer kept him on the line until he'd borrowed against the house too. The closer got a bonus for that call. You signed it. Don't fire the closer. That's the part you'll remember. You approve next month's bonus sheet, buy noise-cancelling headphones for the drive home, and stop sleeping more than 4 hours. There's a version of you, 3 years back, who almost walked out on day one. You think about him like a stranger now. You couldn't pick him out of a lineup. The first crack arrives from a direction nobody briefed you on. YouTube. A scam beta has been inside your security cameras for months. Your floor, your whiteboard, your chai break, your academy becomes a 40-minute expose with more views than your best month had victims. Vikram watches it twice and says exactly one word: move. The machine starts squeaking. Banks freeze your mule accounts faster than you can open new ones. The payment processor drops you without so much as a phone call. Your list wholesaler doubles his prices, citing market conditions. Even fraud has inflation. Half the floor doesn't show up on Monday. The other half asks for raises. Loyalty, it turns out, was also rented. On television, a rival floor across town gets raided live. Officers carrying out server racks, while the news anchor mispronounces cryptocurrency. International agencies have started sharing files. Your spoofed numbers, your wallet clusters, a diagram of your operation drawn by someone who has never seen it and got it mostly right. You move offices twice in 1 month. You're not scaling anymore. You're evading. Vikram tells you to relax. Vikram has, you notice, stopped bringing his laptop to the office. He takes his calls in the stairwell now and comes back smiling, the smile of a man who has found a smaller boat and is deciding what not to carry onto it. You tell yourself partners don't do that. You tell yourself a lot of things at 4 a.m. these days. It happens on a Tuesday. Your phone lights up at 4:12 a.m., 27 missed calls. By the time you reach the floor, the screens are dark and the server racks are empty. Not seized, empty. The wallets moved 4 hours before the sirens arrived, someone with keys and timing and 20 years of knowing which official prefers cash. Vikram's chair is the only one pushed in neatly. Now do the accounting. The apartments are in names you can't safely claim. The sedan is evidence. There's a frozen exchange account with a fortune inside, money you can see but never touch, like an aquarium. And somewhere, there's a list with your name climbing it, the same way it once climbed a whiteboard. You always did rank well. You sit in an empty flat with a go bag, a burner phone, and one working passport. The bag has been packed for a year. At 6 a.m., there's a knock. Not the polite kind. Some floors get raided. Some get sold out. Yours got both. The only question left is who is standing on the other side of that door. This was you. There are other seats in this machine: the launderer, the accountant, the founder who faked it all. Subscribe and pick your next life.